Hello and welcome back to Hollow Knight. In the last episode, we explored the entirety of Deepnest like a normal human being and, you know, it only took us 29 episodes. However, we left the Dreamer there because I don't want to finish all the Dreamers just yet. Today I think we only have one goal, and that is to finally see what is behind that door that we can open with our King's Brand. However, there are a few things I want to do and show, because you guys have been leaving lots of comments and little Easter eggs that I'm like, wow, this game keeps on giving. You know, I thought I will be able to show everything off, but no, the comments show me that there is like a 5 billion things more in this game. And honestly, that's beautiful, because I'm at the back of the Colosseum here for a reason, for a secret little money pile. Now, normally I wouldn't show these off, because like, who cares that I miss a money pile? But this one is so secretly hidden in a clever spot that I kind of just wanted to show it off, because I never knew about this as well. I could have poked it on the background object, but I think this is also fine, because I already broke it by crystal dashing and doing a double jump here. Dude, this feels illegal almost. We are under the platform. And, well, yeah, like I said, it's just a pile of money. But this is, wow, this is so cool, actually. I had no clue you could be here. Wow, definitely worth showing this off. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, well, thank you guys for letting me know. And also for plenty of other things. Like, for example, putting Shape of Un and Baldur Shell together turns you into a little turtle guy. I had no clue. There were so many appearance changes for Shape of Un, and not only that, you can also combine it with Spore Shroom and the Baldur Shell and Shape of Un. So this is like the first like triple synergy we're seeing here, even though it's mostly aesthetic. You turn into a mushroom turtle. That is so cool. Have I ever seen that? I don't think so. No, I don't believe I have, or at least I haven't paid attention to that. Wow, that's so cool. Well, thanks again for letting me know that. Before we make our way to the door though, you've probably seen this pin here for the longest time ever, and that's because for a reason, because we still gotta go back there, because I missed something there, but also there's something quite important. So yeah, let me go there. I got an essence out of that, wow. So back in the Soul Sanctum, as you can see, the entire floor is still broken. So if we go down with him, it is actually another room transition, I forgot. Yeah, the Soul Master is also a dream boss after all this time. And honestly, I think out of all the dream bosses, I think this one is actually the easiest, so kind of my fault for leaving this as the last one. But there's also actually something we missed since the very first episode we got here. And honestly, I don't blame myself, because this was kind of evil. So you have this soul jar here, but if you go a little more to the right, there's a breakable floor. Wow, okay. I thought it was just gonna be you could fall down here, and there's not even a breakable floor. Okay. You know, I don't blame myself at all that I missed this. Wow, I didn't even see that wow, I even missed it, okay. Because yeah, there's some extra lore here. So let's read about it. Record Senda. Spare thoughts for those consumed. Through their grace we are evolved. No plague of mind shall overcome us now. I don't think it's something new. It's talking about the billions of bugs that are sacrificed here for, well, the soul twisters and everyone here to become cool, become epic and smart, and, well, they still failed. So for this dream boss, I actually went for quite a unique charm set that I would never go for, and that is pure spell based. I have the Fluke Nest, the Shaman Stone, the Soul Eater for a bunch of soul, and I had one charm notch left over, so I put on Grub Song. This, I think, in theory, should be like the ultimate speedrunner kit, maybe with Fear of the Fallen, actually. I've never actually used something like this, so I'm super curious to see how much destruction I can cause here. And also, look at this beautiful dream world. This is my jam. The purple aura, this is so beautiful. Welp, no side pass, just straight up to the arena. Actually, I don't believe this. There has to be some detours here. No, the clouds kill me? Wow. No distractions? Okay. Team Cherry hates fun. Well, let's see it. This arena looks super cool. The Soul Tyrants. The upgraded version of the Soul Master. Well, yeah. Faster, stronger. No new attacks. There's just one attack that... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this one. It now has 6 orbs instead of 4, but if staying in the middle, you can always just get a free heal and save spot. So... let's see. It's hard for me to tell like if I'm doing like great damage with that, because it looks kind of underwhelming, but I think I'm doing great. Boom. Just it's quick though, and like if you hit all the flukes, I think it should like do a ton of damage. Like I don't even care if I have to sacrifice a health for myself here. Okay, well, we got no stagger so far. The music is so epic though. Okay. Let's take this moment to heal. Yeah, you're always safe in the middle there. You can do some sick weaving maneuvers if he does that attack. So I'm gonna try that as well. Like, look at this, look at this. Boink, boink. There you go. Spells, time for spells. Oh, that was... Oh, he still, wow, he still went into them. They linger for a long time. Okay, I guess that's a really good advantage for that charm. Okay, I'm not sure, guys. I'm not I'm not seeing a lot of movement here. It looks so toxic. Okay, that's the first stagger. Okay. Oh wow, wait. That is actually super fast. We just had one stagger and now we're already in the second phase. So for the second phase, he's just so fast. So make sure to jump after every down thing, because the range is just incredible. Okay, well let's... It looks like I'm doing nothing, but I think I'm doing incredible damage right now. Oh, wow. Holy moly. That is... That felt so weird, but it went so fast. It felt so underwhelming, but we did so great. Because the thing is, if you do omega great amounts of damage, you'll skip a few staggers. If you do consistent low damage, you're gonna go through like all the staggers and the fight is pretty long. But we just had one stagger and boom, right to the second phase and boom. Wow, that was beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite bosses. Mostly because of the first memories I had with this boss, because I went in here with like only 6 masks and super low equipment. It was so stressful and tight, but I did it. Anyway, he has something to say though. His first words, actually.
In my dreams I could see it. The kingdom's salvation, the cure for the plague. The answer was in the soul that animates our bodies. But the king, why? He opposed everything I did. His jealousy, his madness, by standing against me, he robbed me of my immortality. Now the king and his kingdom are dead, but I will live forever.
Sure, buddy. Sure. Say that while I turn you into like a bunch of essence. 300, oh my god. I think like the last reward you get from a seer is from, I say I guess, but I know for sure, is from 2400. We need a few more to complete that. Wow. I guess let's claim our rewards from seer that we have so far, because I think it's quite good to get those before we go down into the Chamber of Doom. I'm really starting to like the charm. The problem is just this, it just feels so underwhelming, even though I'm doing great damage. And like, yeah, it doesn't matter how it feels, like damage is damage, but at the same time, you know, I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. There's no epic sound effects. If I'm on the boss, it just, everything just disappears. So I gotta get used to it. Now that I'm here, I realized that I could have used the dream. Yeah, okay, well, this is why we placed it. We just didn't use it. Okay. Anyway, I'm here with like every essence you could ever want, so please give me everything.
Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at that dream nail. Yes, the time has come, the dream nail. And you as well, Wielder. It is time for you both to awaken. The essence you have collected, the hope that still remains in this old kingdom, pure potential. Let it course through you and into the dream nail. Hold it aloft, Wielder. Awaken.
Oh, so we're officially getting another upgrade on our dream nail. Collected the awoken dream nail. Imagine having an awake dream, guys. Hold X to charge and slash with the nail. The dream nail is upgraded. It can break into even the most protected minds.
Yes. No dream can hide itself from you now. You can peer into the darkest places. You just need to find the right crack. What will you do with such a power, Wielder? Whose memories will you hunt down? Ha! Do as you wish. My promise is fulfilled. May the crimes of my tribe be washed away in time, like the rest of this kingdom's. She keeps talking about like they did something wrong and she wants to try to redeem herself in this way. But what did the moth tribe exactly do that is so wrong? Well, don't make those sounds. Do you have anything more? The dream nail has fully awoken, yet still you collect essence. Perhaps I've instilled an obsession in you. Keep at it then. I'm happy to wait and watch your progress. There you go. Once you have collected 2400 essence, return to me. I have no more gifts to give, but you prove yourself the wielder my tribe awaited. Beautiful. Okay, that's basically the last goal, and yeah, we are like 70 away from that. So that is pretty much done then. But the awoken dream nail, actually let's read about it. Allows the wielder to cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Can be used to reveal hidden dreams or open gateways. The power of the dream nail has fully awoken, allowing entry into certain protected memories. Now this is a very specific like story upgrade. There's nothing really
you gain from it besides getting entry to one specific dream. And well, let's actually go to that location right now, because it's where we need to go anyway. If you all remember that guard that was in front of the palace grounds, but when we dream nailed him, he basically had a protective layer around him. With the awoken dream nail, we can now even enter minds like his. However, I don't want to do that just yet, because this, I mean, seems pretty obvious that it's kind of important. So let's just go do what I promised and finally see what's behind that door. So back into the ancient basin, going all the way back down here, we had this lore tablet right here. Just to remind you guys, higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. But with our king's brand that looks exactly like this, I'll be the judge of that. So we're gonna enter a brand new section here. And it goes even deeper. Because looking at the map, this may not be the deepest part just yet. It will be now. So let's slowly descend here. And yeah, I definitely recommend if you come here first and you've never been here, to not YOLO drop down here. you gotta take this all in slowly. So let's try to do this carefully. And if you look at the background, like this place is huge. It's like a gigantic tube of darkness and croissants. Is this what you guys stowed away? All these croissants that all went burnt and infected, and that you know, it was too embarrassing to show the rest. So over here, I think over here, yes, right here, you see a lot of blue things here. A deep blue stone at top of days. And the only thing we know that is, you know, blue is lifeblood. So we gotta come back here with lifeblood. And not just lifeblood, with a lot of it. But we'll do that once we return. Let's crystal dash. I just wanna make it safe onto a platform and not rush into things. Ooh, some money. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Yes, I do have Gathering Swarm on, because look at this. Like, ain't no way I'm gonna grab all this. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. By the way, the date I'm recording this is June 4th. One day before the Switch 2 release, and I'm super excited for that. Like, the new Mario Kart. Holy moly, holy moly. That little croissant did not know how excited I was. Okay. If you listen closely, the music is getting like intense, sir, and hello. We got a skull over here that looks exactly like ours. 3, actually. So that's 3 more of our like related guys that we're finding here. 4. Okay. 5. 5 dead guys that look exactly like us. 6, 7, 8, 9. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Hello? I'm not even gonna count anymore. This is very many skulls. At least there's money here to make me happy. Okay. We're here. Where's the next platform? Right there. Right here. Okay, another skull. We're keeping descending here. Like, this place is huge. There's a big skull over there. 2 of them. 2 more. Welcome to the abyss. Goosebumps all over. Holy moly. If I just shut up, then holy moly, the atmosphere is great. And oh my god, you might recognize this. Let's go up a little bit to read about these, because yeah, they look familiar, don't they? Whenever we die, we leave behind a shade that looks like that. And now we're just finding a bunch of these here. The sibling. Fragment of a lingering will. And thus, it confirms all of these are related to us. All of these are siblings. And they've all died. The king did something that somehow involved 1 billion of us. And every one of us died. Except for this pure vessel that has ascended. And beyond it lies only its refuse and regret. Also, these are 2 damage enemies, so be careful. Don't worry guys, I'm not killing my siblings, like they're just going back into the ground, so don't worry. The whole floor is filled with these skulls. And this explains why there are so many of us around here that look like us. And a few, like us, for example, have escaped. And Zod, I think, is one of them. And the broken vessel, for example, even though he escaped, he died as well. But why? Why would the king do this? What is so special about this pure vessel that he was looking for? Okay, going all the way to the left here. This is a very exciting room, because I've been wanting this for a long time now. It's just a room with a bunch of scary faces screaming. But you can dreamnail this, a little block right here. Our voices will cry out again. Now, you might not know what to do here. Maybe do a little ground pound, maybe do a little shade soul. But if you look exactly like how these faces look in the background, it looks pretty similar to one of our spells, the Howling Raids. And that is exactly what happens. We got our last spell upgrade. One of the strongest, the strongest attack you can do. Slurp it all in. Consume the Abyss Shriek. The upgraded version of our upspell. And now it's gigantic and omega strong. Look at that. The classic, the classic. If you can hit an enemy with like full 3 to 5 hits, I don't know how many hits you can do on them. It's omega damage, let me tell you. So that is that. That is beautiful. So now let's make our way to the right side. And yeah, just a reminder, look at our little guy. All the way down here. We're omega deep, the abyss. Which is technically just part of the ancient basin. It doesn't show up in the big map, so technically. Okay, guys, it's okay. I know you guys want to play with me, but I'm kind of busy. And I'm just gonna go to the right real quick, because it feels wrong stepping on all the siblings. So, over here, we got interesting things. Looks like even the entire sea monster is like swimming in there, like bloop, bloop. Yeah, let's just ignore that, but even the void wants to kill us. It's very aggressive. Okay. Don't mind me. We're in this room. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I've seen this somewhere online, and I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, slow down. A bunch more siblings here. And a tower to climb. And if you go over to the right... holy moly, that's huge. Yeah, you can't crystal dash here because it's like too big. I don't think I've ever seen this actually, because I always climbed the tower right away. But yeah, what happens if I like... okay, let's go away from that. That's creepy. So let's climb this tower, and there's gonna be a bunch of siblings, so you can either just run super fast or actually try to combat them. I'm sorry, brethren. I like this nice little like pillar detail that, you know, except for this one. This is like, oh yeah, this one is not a floating platform, you know, there's detail, and then, oh yeah, there's this one as well. I mean, I don't know what the lore behind floating platforms is, guys, but I'm sure it makes sense in some way. But let's just ignore all of you guys. Okay, actually, no, I need you for the journals. And there you go. Let's read. Actually, let's go for the safe space first, and then read about them. Go away, go away, go away, go away. There's so many, there's so many. Guys, goodbye. At the top of the tower here, far down below us, beneath the kingdom, the air grows stiller and a sense of emptiness pervades. Can life flourish down there? If so, I will hunt. Okay. Hunter, it is not about you. I just found out I have a family of like 1 billion, and now you're gonna... Okay, you're done. We gotta switch over here, and the little guy. Turn it off? Cannot. My king, I'm sorry. The sea calls. Well, doesn't look turned on particularly, so I'll help you. And we fill it with lumaflies because we're actually in a giant lighthouse. And now we turn it back on with a not so nice sound into the ears. And it's shining the light onto the right. You can actually jump over this lighthouse if you just do a little bit of this and do a little bit of this and boink, a boink. And with this epic light that is shining in the sea, all the void tendrils have disappeared. So, yippee! Beautiful. So, void is apparently scared of light in some way or form. But yeah, that was very scary. I never really looked at like the sea without having the light on onto it. So that's very scary. We got another room over here though. We're getting farther and farther away to this deep abyss. We got more void tendrils and an item over there. But we can't really go past them. Going up here. There's a little light here actually. So let's look here. A nice little secret. And another one of those void walls. We have seen these void walls for a while now, and still it's the only thing that we don't know how to deal with. Until now. We got this giant bug holding up this, well, this plate of shade. I don't like this background sound. Let's see if I can stand on the edge here. Oh, no, I slid in it. Okay. Shade is very slippery. Don't, no, don't, don't. I'm drowning in the soup. And thus we got our last movement upgrade. Absorbed the shade cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards, cloaked in shadow. Use the cloak to dash through enemies and their attacks without taking damage. Yes, we now have a dash that can go through enemies. And not only that, you guessed it, it can also go through the void walls and also through the void tendrils. And as you can see, like when you do it, it has a little recharge thingy, so you can like spam it, which is good, otherwise you're pretty much invincible. And behind here is another arcane egg, so 1200 geo for us. But before we leave here, this thing is actually able to be dream nailed. However, this is why I wanted to get the awoken dream nail first before I got here. This is also one of those protected mines you can only get with the awoken dream nail. And now, since we do, we can read it. Void power without unity. I mean, did you really make me get her 1800 essence just for that? 3 words? 4 words? Void and power without unity. Alright, well, if you're the only interesting character in this episode, you're gonna be in the thumbnail, but I don't like doing it. But going back into this little secret, we can now finally go through the void walls, and finally there's nothing that can stop us now from exploring everything. So we know a few places that we can dash through, so we're gonna do that soon enough. In here though, there's a giant thing to inspect and a nice little window. This reminds me of collector's room, like it has exactly the same like window lookout. And to inspect here, an imprint of abyss given form. And this is, like usual, the void tendrils, an unkillable enemy, so you gotta find it in the area itself. And here it is, fragments of voids taking the shape of sharp, thrashing tendrils. The bugs of Hollowness sometimes wondered whether there were other, older, stranger kingdoms deep below them. What strange fancies they had. That's probably why they were always so distracted and easy to get. Hunter, I'm like pretty much done with you. Like, man, we're doing pretty great on our list though. And yeah, that is it. That is what the Abyss has to offer. Very good, because upgraded spell and the Shade Cloak. Don't mind me, holy moly, I wanted this for so long now. So let's return to the surface and see what we can do. It's gonna be a long trek upwards, because you also can't quit out, because you're gonna be like saved into the Shade Cloak area. That's I think with every movement ability you get. But I'm kind of a pro, I'm kind of super fast, kind of parkouring like a mess. Look at this. Okay, wait. We retry. Okay, we retry. There you go, look at that. And boom, 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 boom. And up here, up here, up here. And back at the top, we find Hornet. The person who was blocking us from the King's Mark probably knew about this place all along.
Ghost, I see you face the place of your birth, and now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Though our strength is born of similar source, that part of you, that crucial emptiness, I do not share.
Interesting.
Funny then, that such darkness gives me hope. Within it I see the chance of change. A difficult journey you would face, but a choice it can create. Prolong our world's stasis or face the heart of its infection. I'd urge you to take that harder path, but what end may come, the decision rests with you.
Basically implying that, yes, there's multiple endings in this game, and if you take the harder path, you might get a better ending. We're gonna get all of them, of course, in this series. What are you thinking, though?
It faced the void and ascends unscathed. Could it unite such vast darkness? Interesting.
Well, Hornet, it's nice seeing you. But I got an epic ability to show off. But we're not completely done with the Abyss yet, because we had that blue daze door thing with the lifeblood. And this is pretty much what you have to do. In front of that door were a bunch of like different little, I don't know how you would call them, like lifeblood sacks that were like died out. And there were exactly around 15 of them, I believe. Also, look at this map. Abyss jump scare. And the way to open the door is to have 15 lifeblood hearts to open it. Now that might sound pretty difficult, because 15 is quite a lot, and you can't just do that with your charms, is what you may think. But I believe we have just enough to get those hearts with just our charms. Actually, maybe not, because we don't have this mass shard yet. So maybe that will ruin it. But basically what you gotta do is put on Unbreakable Hearts and then put on Joni's Blessing, because this will turn all your normal hearts into Lifeblood. And then also adds an additional 3 or 4. So let's see. Yeah, look at this. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's more than enough. And then also add this other one that adds 2 more. And that should be plenty. Let's put Mark of Pride on. I don't know. Seems fine. We just gotta like get there safely, because there are a few spikes and we can't afford to lose anything. Hello? Okay, Hornet is already gone. Okay, we can't just jump to the left because there are some okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Stop falling. Stop falling. Okay, I think we should be fine. I think we can take 1 hit exactly. And there you go. So standing in front of here, it lights up and it counts your life. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we have enough. 8, 9, 10. Yes, we have 5 more and there's 5 more lights. Should be perfect. Yes, there you go. And thus it opens up. Now I do want to warn you in advance. This is one of the few areas in Hollow Knight that you can't get back to once you do what's in here. So make sure to explore around here pretty well. But this seems like the origin place of Lifeblood, pretty much. I mean, it's all the way deep in the abyss, so it seems like something needs to be preserved here. And yeah, this is a really interesting parkour section, because they've placed a bunch of spikes here. And, you know, you can't heal, of course. I'm, you know, assuming you're doing this with Joni's Blessing. You kind of have limited life here, but it shouldn't be too bad if you just take it slow. So follow the path. The platforms are like placed really awkwardly in some places. Sussy upwards. No, nothing there. Okay. Okay, so there's this hole there, and there's this top here. Okay, never mind. Let's just do rest here. Okay, so go down here, go left, and go left. Look how close these spikes are. I don't even know if I can go through there. So left. This looks abysmal. Abyss. Oh my god. So this is pretty much where you get the choice to go left or right, and you don't really have any indication on which way you need to go for extra stuff. But you need to go left here. I mean, the only indication, I guess, is that it looks more dangerous. And it is more dangerous by definition. I don't think there's floor there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is kind of gross. Okay, there you go. Crystal dash under here. Beautiful. And then you can open the shortcut, so you can go back to the OG route. But in here is this item, which you can't get again once you complete the main thing here. And it's an arcane egg, and I mean, it would be very sad if you missed out on 1200 Geo, just like that. So let's go back to the OG route, and I think it brings you right to the item that you're gonna get here, with this beautiful thing. And look at that thing in the background. That's like a gigantic... Holy moly, I have never realized this was blinking. It's a gigantic Lifeblood creature. This might be like the master of Lifeblood. Maybe it's another god, actually, like Un and other people. It could be. Looks really cool, actually. Oh my god. Wow, I'm noticing so many nice little details. Anyway, grabbing this item will grant us the Lifeblood Core, another charm related to Lifeblood. It's really useless, to be honest, but it is the best like Lifeblood charm, I guess. Lifeblood Core, it costs 3. Contains a living core that bleeds precious lifeblood. When resting, the bearer will gain a coating of lifeblood that protects from a large amount of damage. You get 2 from Lifeblood Heart, you get 4 from Lifeblood Core, so you get a little better ratio of notch to lifeblood. And this one is just, you get like 3 or 4 with the downside of it costing 4. Now that I think about it, if this gives 4, it has to give 5, right, at least, because this also gives 4. Wait. Science, holy moly. If Joni's Blessing only gives 4, then it's literally the biggest scam in the history of Hollow Knight. Because Lifeblood Core gives the exact same with 1 less charm notch and also not turning your life bar into the abysmal lifeblood. So yeah, let's check it out. This one, Lifeblood Core, gives 4. And Joni's Blessing gives 4 more. Okay, so I'm assuming it gives 5 more if we have our full life bar, because otherwise it is literally a scam. Wait, let me check the wiki. No, you will also get 4. What? Joni's Blessing is the biggest scam in history. Why did nobody tell me this? It always gives 4. Okay, and when you have hearts equipped, for example, when you have 11, then it gives you 5 more. But you need to have this charm equipped as well, which is good by itself, but it ruins it again by putting Joni's Blessing on, because it's gonna be useless, because it's just gonna be a one hit only. And that's only when you're at 11 masks, then you get a benefit of 5. Holy moly, Joni, that is the opposite of a blessing. Holy moly, that's the biggest scam in the history of Holland. And now that we have all these upgrades and that we have seen the truth with our sibling situation over here, I think, why not finish all the dreamers off in this episode? Let's go to the distant village and claim our last dreamer. So glad to be back here. Oh, awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, so let's finally check out the houses. Let's first go into the small one. And in here is a bunch of trapped corpses. Not friends. Yeah, now that I assumed that. They lied. Okay, awesome. Hey, please get the spiders off my screen. Thank you very much. Let's see what's in here. And this is also where the last grub is. Hello. Hey guys. You guys know that the spiders are scary, right? Greetings. You are very tired. Sit and rest. I'll be the judge of that, mister. We are friends. Welcome. Sit and rest. Again, I'll be the judge if I'm tired or not. Please sit and rest. Can you guys? It is warm and safe. Sit. I like that you're like a bartender or something. What are you doing here? Welcome. You need rest. Sit and rest. You have nothing to say? Wait, what are you guys thinking? Interesting. Very stupid bugs, huh? Nothing to think? Okay, I'll take a rest. Just a short one, okay? Okay. It's kind of sticky. Guys, let me off this bench. Let me off this bench. Guys, don't come closer. No! And thus, Miles became spider food. Oh, I'm alive! But you hate to see it to be in a place like this. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. I will not stand to be here any longer. The beast den. We couldn't be any closer to where we need to be. There are so many spiders in my spawn area. Okay, let me just sit here. Okay, awesome, awesome. Now that I'm recording this Let's Play, I'm like noticing it so much more how many spiders there are. I hate it so much. That might be actually the last rancid egg. Because in the last episode, we got the last... oh, there you go. Well, we got the last dream tree. So is this what I think it is? No, it's a relic actually. Are we close to that as well? Anything to say about rest? Yeah, no, I did the same thing, buddy. Okay, let's go through as quickly as we can because I don't want to be here any longer. Okay, that seems like progression with a big ass spider in the way like that. Okay, hello. Away, away. Wait, yo, why did he die? Oh, those were enemies. I dreamed of an enemy. Wow, and then he actually died from it. Wait, that's super interesting. I dreamed of an enemy that was not yet alive and then he just died. Okay, interesting. Hello? Just a little place to chill. Yeah, I would assume so in a deep nest. Just random locations, a giant maze. I'm going to get you, Grub, if it's the last thing I ever do. Boom. Okay. And attack, go away. You can actually do 2. There you go. With quick slash, that is. There you go. Look how clean that is. Going up and around. There are so many spider webs. Oh, we got the small little guy. Okay. Oh, what is that? Just a return place? Awesome. I definitely wanted to return to the beginning of this area. Okay. Stop with the spiders. Going up, going up, going up. Oh, I hear a heartbeat. That might be the last eggy. Is it here? No, there are spikes there. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Wait, I can actually just go up here. Hello. That seems like progression. Or is this progression? No, that's progression probably. What are you hiding? Are you hiding the egg? Is there an egg protection mechanism here? A soul totem. Are you kidding me? I still need some more of those big boys, so might as well kill any of them as I see them. I hear the heartbeat here. Might be above us. We're definitely not gonna miss it. Okay, not one of these. And boom. Oh my god, yeah, one shot at that boy. Holy moly, best spell in the game. Oh, that might be good actually. Yes, this might be it. There you go. And I think this is the one and only last rancid egg. There you go. Put confetti on the screen. And let's celebrate. I think we should also use the egg one time just to, you know, show you guys the thing that happens with GG when you want to call your shade back. But we'll do that when I die accidentally or something. Oh god. Hey, that's a spike trap again. I hear the grub. The last grubby as well. Damn, we're finishing a lot of things in here. Grubby, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Grubby! And this is such a weird placement for a grub. You need to go past here to proceed. And it's basically a guaranteed grub. Like, I don't get it. I guess for the efforts for going all the way to this awful place. And that is the last grubby, giving you an achievement as well. That's a very yummy, yummy, yummy. Definitely gonna visit the grub soon. Left or up? Let's go up. Money, money, money. We have a little one-way. Seems like that's the place we want to be at. Hello. Okay, another one of the big boys. Goodbye. Just yeeted all my spells at him. Let's go to the bottom here first, because there's actually a nice little hidden bench here. Well, not that hidden, but it's definitely nice to have that real quick. Not you. There you go. Yes, there you go. Boom. Just to be safe. The worst bench here, by the way. The worst bench in all of Hollow Knight. And going down here actually brings you back to the main room. And everyone was fake, as you see. Everyone was just a bunch of fake spiders, I'm guessing. And you can actually collect all these masks and just juggle with them like... Soon we won't be clowns anymore, because Silksong is gonna release soon. Okay, let's go back up. Let's actually go into the hallway where we saw that guy. Hello. There you go. Yeet. Okay, thanks for hitting me, bro. Okay, thanks for hitting me, bro. Here, die. And in here is a giant statue, or... It doesn't really have a purpose, like there's no dialogue in here as well. It's just this thing. And I don't really remember or know what this implicates exactly with like lore. This might be like an old queen. Like it looks like this thing has a crown on or something. It also just looks like a giant isopod. It's very slippery. Ooh. Let me touch that spike of yours. Might be related to Silksong in some way. Probably not. Let's go to the main way, which is upwards. And have only one way to go. With one annoying guy in the way. There you go. Always want to use spells. You're slashing me. And get out. With 4 masks remaining, we find the last dreamer. A sleeping figure lays atop the stone plinth. There it is. There's Hera. Let's open this up first. Get some money. And let's defeat the final dreamer. Oh, nice. Free heal. Didn't know that. Thank you very much. Hello, Hera. You look very chunky, to say the least.
Bounds for brutes, for childs. Fair bargain made. Give all. For her. For who? For her. Seems like she needed to make a deal to get her daughter. Midwife, what did you do? Midwife, get out! Oh my god, Quick Slash is very brutal. Just instant kill right there. And thus, we slurp up the last dreamer. And the Black Egg Temple will open up for us. And just like that, we don't have to go to deepness anymore. Okay, that's not true actually, but almost. There goes the last one. Doesn't break open just yet. And this is why I wanted to go to the Abyss first. If you go here first, before the Abyss, Hornet will not show up here, because you will first need to go to the Abyss. And thus you will miss this very, very important lore that we're about to see. What's up, Hornet? So, you've slain the beast, and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. Hornet is the princess of the Queen of Deepnest. Hera the Beast wanted a child, but as a trade-off she needed to be one of the dreamers to protect the Black Egg Temple. But she did get what she wanted in the end,
And it is this child.
Arcana Saganas.
Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine.
Any last words?
Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible.
Oh. And that's it. That's the last dreamer. And that's also extra lore about Hornet. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. And I think in the next one, I think we're gonna go to the Black Egg Temple. Yes, there are still many things to do, and you might think, whoa, but that's like the final boss, right? This game, like I said, has multiple endings, and I think now is an appropriate time to go to the Black Egg Temple and see one of the very first ways the game can end. We have all the dreamers, we have all the upgrades we need, so why not take a look there? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next episode, same time tomorrow, where we'll do exactly that. And Siri is being super duper annoying in the background. You don't want to know how many cuts I did in this video just to cut out Siri's meows. Anyway, subscribe and get me out of this spider zone, and yeah.